The Atlantic slave trade, also known as the transatlantic slave trade, was the trading of African people. The Atlantic slave trade lasted from the 16th to the 19th centuries. People who were enslaved were shipped from Western Central Africa and taken to North and South America. It began when Portugal and other European countries began to be able to expand overseas. The Portuguese first began to kidnap Africans from the coast. Most were transported over the Indian Ocean. Men with guns would force you onto a ship and take you to North America. The ship was terrible. It was dirty, stinky and crowded, just like being on a full bus for 2 to 3 months. The whole time you were fastened by chains to the others around you. Most of the time you had to lie down since there wasn't enough space to sit upright. 1 out of 10 people died on the boat trip because of the poor care you were given. Sometimes people gave up and tried to starve themselves to death, but the sailors tortured them until they ate something. The trip was sometimes called the Middle Passage. When you arrived in North America, you were given a few days to get healthier. You also got a dress or a pair of trousers to wear. The trader would then sell you to anyone who would pay the most, just like an auction but with people. Most of the Africans were sent to places like Mississippi to pick cotton. Some others were sent further north to plant and pick tobacco. If you were on a plantation, someone would tell you which cabin to sleep in. The cabins would be shared between lots of different people. During the day you worked in fields, planting, hoeing and picking cotton. At night you would eat corn mush, sweet potatoes, peanuts and whatever your owners didn't want to eat. Most people were hungry, thirsty and tired all the time. If you get married, you lived in a cabin with your wife and kids. You work all day, so an older woman or a disabled person would look after your kids. Another bad thing about being a slave is that your owners could do whatever they want to do to you. They could also decide who you marry and if you can't be with any particular person.